What's going on, guys? It's Bad Dad from Hodl Hogs, and today I am going to show you why I believe the bottom of the crypto drop-off has finally come in. I'm going to go out on a limb and go ahead and make this claim. A lot of people don't want to make these claims because they don't want to be wrong, but if I'm wrong, I'll take ownership of it, and whatever, we'll see from there. But I think the bottom is in. The probability is on my side that I think that now is the time for me to jump in even more to send this thing off in the other direction. And there was a couple of reasons why I came to this conclusion. I was very hesitant to come out and make a statement, a bold claim like this, but I looked at a couple of charts and I think I am a believer. But with all things, with that being said, still do keep in mind that anything can happen in the market. So if this does go sour for me, I am a believer that anything can happen. I just stick by whatever bets I have put in, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't sell into a loss, and I only wait for those prices to come back up to sell them at profit. So, okay, here we go. Now, looking at the crypto total market cap, I've been making videos lately saying that this was the bottom right here, that we came down to retest the crypto total market cap on this range right here due to the several features. You can go back and look at the videos. I think it's like the last couple videos that I made. So this dip here, or this little support line right here, which I call it is range low from this range to up here, made a new range during this phase, right? And now it's broken down into this range again. So I think that this range low, or this dip or support slash this Fibonacci line, the 786, all lines up, retested twice, good to go. Stock market started taking a little shit tumble yesterday. Big old scare had me have some doubts, but it did look like it just turned around. I think over there they're starting to finish out their distribution phase before, who knows, further decline or whatever the hell fucking government wants to do. But so that's my the groundworks of why I think that the bottom has come in. But now let's take a look at the BTC chart. Let me show you it on the weekly. Okay, so we have the daily. We talk about the RSI. Bouncing off this RSI bottom right here is a good points of entry due to the natural occurrences or amount of times that it's rebounded from there. But lately, you can see we've dipped hard. We've dipped harder than basically the last whole year, so in the RSI wise, right? But one interesting part that I still notice here is if you go into the weekly, take a look at where the RSI started. So we all count this as the beginning of the bull run, right? It's all the way down there at the weekly low. So if we're going to count waves in the RSI structure, which is what I do, I count waves here. I don't count waves up here because price is manipulated. You can have a spread of, sell one Bitcoin for a penny and then sell the next Bitcoin for $1. Now, the price is reflected and it shows that it went up there, but down here in the RSI, it will definitely not. So this can't lie to you. So when we count waves, and if this is even anything correct, I just find this as it seems very much more reliable than price. It goes 1, 2, almost at the bottom, 3, 4, near, right? And then this is the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hasn't really completed out. It's 5. But we talk about 7 waves to the top, 7 waves to the bottom. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, it's Elliott waves, 5 waves. People are not saying this is not wave 5 yet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, coming back down, and then that 7th wave, and then finally coming down to meet the bottom of this RSI line. You're like, okay, well, Elliott waves are 5 up, 3 down. Got it. But some people are talking about how there is a 7-wave move structure. You can look at, I don't even want to mention his name. Hey, whatever. I don't know. BC Backer, right? He talks about 7-wave structures, right? Crashing structures, 7-wave crashing structures. He goes 1, 2. He counts this as 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he calls this 7. And then now we're just going to have an elongated retracement until a crash down. I don't think this is 3 and 4. It doesn't even look like it. It's a blip on the chart. It doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more to the upside, 7. But this RSI, if you look at the RSI, we're nearing the bottom. Every time we near the bottom, especially on the weekly when it touched the bottom, it was the bottom. When it neared the bottom, it was the bottom. We're back here at near the bottom. This is probably more than likely the bottom, right? So in any other time it's been down this low, it's the bottom. So I showed you the total market cap, why I supported that on that support line. tested it twice and it's bouncing off it. BTC chart showing that the weekly RSI at the bottom, almost all oversold, right? And now lastly, one coin that I made a big mistake and I regret making a video about it was Filecoin. Filecoin. The whole time I was working with the wrong chart. I went to CoinGecko last night. Don't know what happened. I think I had Filecoin chart up here, 2 different charts. I deleted one, the older chart. Well, I was working with a chart that only showed, I think this drop up here. So basically it showed only that, right, is all I was working with. And I was like, oh, wow, this is like Avi when it first came out, or like ICP. Anyways, I did not know that all this existed. Stupid me. I didn't do my research. I don't even know. Maybe I've been sick. Whatever. You know what? Excuses. Poor TA. I'm a shit TAer. So, anyways, taking ownership here. Now, moving forward, let's take a look at what's going on with Filecoin. And we're talking about weekly RSI. Look where it was back here. September 3rd, 2018. Weekly bottomed out, right? And holy shit, we're right there. We are right there. We've almost bottomed out on the weekly. This thing has become oversold. It is now sitting on the top of this range right here, right? So it kicked off, made this massive run up, and it's come back down to rest right back here on top of this previous resistance, now support line. So it's resting there. RSI is at the bottom. And how much did it retrace, right? So that's the question. So we're going to take a look and see what is the total retrace of this thing. And it's very impressive. When we talk about crypto taking a retrace, we're saying like 90 to 95% retrace values. This is there. We're here already, 95% retrace. Coming in on this thing at this price point is like, okay, if it goes down, what's the probability? If it goes up, what's the probability, right? So the probability of the upside is much higher than falling to the downside. So I don't know why anyone wouldn't find this as a great entry price to come back into, right? And what's very impressive is this thing did a massive, massive run up. So when you take and see where it came from, when it started off to its dip, and we put this up here, and you go up here and you look, it went up to almost extend all the way out to the 8.764. This is what Doge did numerous times. Did it like 2 or 3 times. Doge extended out to the 8.764 multiple times. So this thing has massive potential. And if this was to repeat what Doge was doing and extend out to the 8.764, let's see what that would even look like. Just for shits and giggles. I do not think it'll do that. It'll probably do the 4.236. But let's say it bounced from here, right? Let's call it bottom, that dip right there. $4.236 is almost $1,000 a coin if you're talking about a massive run up on this thing. I just can't ever imagine it getting up there. I mean, that's crazy. But this is probably, you know, the beginning. And if we're talking about, this is not even the start of, we haven't even started alt season yet. Where is this thing going after it made a massive run up like this? It went up to almost 240. So where's this thing going? Anyways, video's getting long. I think the bottom's it. I'm calling it. I'm accumulating some more Filecoin. I think this coin is going to be great. Web3 technology. Let's look at one more thing. The dip. The dip. So yeah, it's sitting right there at support. Right there, support. $18 a coin. It dipped down just briefly beneath that to like 16 something. And you can't get it any cheaper than this. Yeah, you can't get it any cheaper than this. This is great. So we'll see. Anyways, good luck. Hope you all stay safe. And happy trading. Oh, one more thing. Not financial advice. That's right. This is not financial advice. So this is just completely entertainment purposes only. So yeah, now you can go and take off. Happy